In this video we'll show how the repeating sections in a dialog component can be placed in fixed sized scrollable areas if you choose. So you can see here we have a very simple dialog with the repeating section. So the Dialog Design just obviously has three controls, and you can see beta and gamma have been placed in a repeating section. And there are currently 5 rows, and if I go and add new rows to the repeating section, you can see the new rows are being added, and all of the controls underneath the repeating section are just being pushed down as we add the new rows, and then as we delete rows, those rows, the controls below will be pulled up. But we might want to have the repeating section in a fixed size container, so that as we add new rows or delete rows, the controls underneath it don't move. So that's easily done by going back to design mode, and you can see here that basically there's a property that says, does the repeating section have a scrollable container? So I'm going to go there and check that, and then I can specify the height and the width of the container. The default are 2 inches and 6 inches. I can specify an inline style for the container, so for example I could put a border or something like that around it, or I could specify a class name. So in this case I've chosen a class called RS for repeating section, which I previously created. And so now when we go to view the repeating section, we can see here's our fixed size container for the repeating section. The class that we chose used a border with rounded corners and a drop shadow around it. And so now when I go and add new controls, you can see the control got added there, but it didn't push anything down. The dialog stayed laid out the way it was originally. So I'll go there and add more controls, and you can see now we've added a whole bunch of new controls, and we now see them in our scrollable region. If we go and start removing controls, then you'll see that eventually the scroll bar disappears because it's no longer necessary. So it's very easy to put your repeating sections in fixed sized containers. I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much.